Okay, I've just turned up at the apiary here and found a hive is just in the process of swarming. Uh, just started to land in the tree above my head here. Luckily, I nabbed the queen before too many bees clustered around her. So I thought that might be a perfect opportunity. We'll just pop her into a cage. Make sure that cage is okay. So we'll pop her into a cage. Watch out. There. That's our queen. So this is a great opportunity to demonstrate two things. One, how attractive that queen is to the swarm, how important she is. They won't abandon her now that we've caught her. And two, a nice example of how docile a swarm actually is. So what I'm going to do is get set up over here, stand around and wait for the swarm to come to me. Righto, so I'm literally in a cloud of bees right now. This is our swarm, this is our queen, and let's just see how quickly they start to track her down. Already got a few bees landing on there. What I might do is just jump up the ladder and get a good handful of bees and we'll start the process. And there we go. One handful of bees. Right, might as well sit down on the job. This could take a little while. Might as well get comfy. A swarm like this of maybe 20,000 bees, it's quite weighty. So while I've just got a handful at the moment, once I get an armful, we'll see exactly how heavy they are. Wow. It really is an incredible sight. One of the joys of beekeeping, quite honestly, just to see this many bees en masse. And as you can see, not a single sting. All I'm feeling at the moment is thousands of tiny little legs gripping onto my my hand there. Slight little scratchy feeling. Got a feel on my leg there as well, but it seems like absolute chaos, but they're all honing in on the one target. Oh, I've still got a bundle up in the top of the tree there. Hang in there, girls. So we're quickly accumulating numbers here. So swarming is the natural reproduction of the superorganism, if you like, and it can be triggered by a few different events. This one most likely has been triggered due to a swelling population in the hive. We've had quite a lot of rainy weather over the last 2 weeks. There hasn't been a lot of bee flight. And as a result, the population inside a colony really expands because what's happening is there's no bees out foraging, there's no bees flying out collecting resources, they're just sitting tight inside the hive. And as a result, the population booms. The reason being is those foraging bees aren't dying off at the same rate that they normally would. You get a natural attrition during spring and summer of maybe 500 to 1,000 bees a day die from a hive, from a colony. And the reason they die is that their wing muscles wear out, their wings wear out. Some get picked off by birds, you know, hit by cars, just don't make it back to the hive box. So while there's still hundreds, if not 1,500 bees being born each day, we're not having natural attrition of maybe 500 or 1,000. The population just swells inside a colony. And that swelling population is a trigger for them to go, okay, we are ready to divide, split, it's time to reproduce. So as a result, they start to build new queen cells inside the colony, inside the hive. And before the first new queen hatches out, the old queen leaves. She leaves with 50%, 70% of the population, and they head out to find a new place to call home. They go out looking for tree hollows or walls of houses and nesting boxes, things like that. So, but their first process is to cluster up around that queen. The queen will generally only fly maybe 20 to 50 meters from the hive. She'll land in a tree like this here. They'll cluster around her in a big ball of bees like this called a bivouac. And from here, scout bees head out to look for a place to set up home. Just incredible. Now, because these bees are just in the early stages of looking for a new home and they're effectively homeless, they've got nothing to defend. And because they've got nothing to defend, they're very, very docile. Bees only will defend an established nest. These ladies and a few gents in there, I note, are homeless. They have no nest to defend. They've got no reason to want to sting me. And therefore I can sit here quite calmly and just let them all land on me like this without fear of getting attacked. Now, in Australia we don't have Africanized bees, so I've got no experience with some of the more aggressive bees of the world. Here we have pretty nice docile bees. And they've certainly all found their queen. She's still here, right? There's the little cage right there. They're getting pretty heavy and they're all clinging onto each other down here. Sometimes this bottom part of the swarm will actually drop off. Still got a good bundle up in the tree, but that's okay. It's nearly time for me to set up a box and transfer these girls in. Right, let me go grab a box. Okay, here we go. One armful of bees. This is our box, their new home. Let's have a look. In here we've just got some frames with some foundation, wax sheets. And all I'm going to do is pop the queen in there and make everyone else go in after her. So I'll just lay them down there like that. Oh, I did get a sting then. One accidental sting, that's okay. There's our queen. And there's our bees. Woo! So I'll just put her in there. Oh, the smell here is incredible. The smell of Nasinoff, as a beekeeper you never get sick of it. It's a smell of lemongrass oil, or similar to lemongrass oil. It's just quite intoxicating. And now they're just going nuts, fanning that pheromone out into the air to say, hey, here's the queen over here. Look at that. All of them are just fanning like crazy. So just incredible that we've got little bees here with their abdomens up in the air, flapping her wings madly, fanning out the pheromone, attracting all those airborne bees here, and they're just being drawn like a magnet to the queen and the rest of the colony. Okay, so there we have it. Bees in the box, the queen's there, they won't abandon her. We've got 90% of the bees in the box. By nightfall they will have all gone in. So I'm going to leave this here until nightfall, then I'll come and collect it, take it to one of my other apiary sites, set them up there, give them a feed of sugar syrup, and we've got another colony ready to go. That whole exercise, I got one sting, one accidental sting, just because as I was lowering those bees down, managed to squeeze her between my two fingers, and she got me. It wasn't really out of any sort of aggression. But yeah, hopefully you can see, one, how attractive that queen is to a colony in this situation, and two, how gentle they can be when they don't have a home to defend. So there we go. Sweet.